Insurance companies often want to settle these cases for less than they are worth. One of the reasons I actually started doing this work is I was hearing from other lawyers who handled these cases or defended these cases, and they were telling me the general range that these cases were settling for. And a lot of them were settling for $100,000 or $200,000, which as a personal injury lawyer, I looked at them and I thought, well, these are catastrophic injury cases. These are people who often their entire lives have been impacted. This is not a sore back or a sore neck case. This is some of the worst injuries you can suffer as a human being. How could the worst injuries you can suffer as a human being lead to compensation of $100,000 or $200,000, especially if they've not been able to work throughout their life? That's not fair. That doesn't make sense. And frankly, it made me angry. And then I started looking into, well, class actions. In Canada, we have class actions settling where survivors are getting $30,000 each for their entire life being ruined. Catastrophic injuries, homeless for 20 years, heroin addict for 20 years. Here's your $30,000 minus lawyer fees. I had no words for it. It made me extremely angry. So I made an oath that I would take these cases on and that I would settle them for what they're worth, as much as humanly possible. We get a lot of pushback. We get defense lawyers and insurance companies saying, that's not what these cases settle for. And because there's a culture of settling these cases that exists in Canada, and we just say, too bad, it's what it's worth. We don't care what other cases settle for. We care about fair compensation for this individual person. What they went through is unique to them, and the compensation they receive has to be unique to them, and what was stolen from them has to be returned, every penny. So getting over that hurdle is certainly a challenge, especially the class action issue. We still have defense lawyers saying, well, a very similar case settled and they received $70,000 or $80,000, and the court said that was fair. It was approved by the court.